morning, everybody. This is Rob Johnson with the Straga Media Network coming to you from Louisville High School as we have a big-time matchup tonight between the Louisville Leopards and the Lake Bluestreaks. It should be a fun battle tonight as I am joined by Brooke Heron, Big Jack Horn, and Paige Folk will be along shortly. What's up, Brooke?
What's up, Rob? We got a really good matchup today. Last year, it went down to the wire. Had a little buzzer beater by Hayden Nigro last year at Lake. The Leopards are rolling. I think 12 straight now, if I'm correct, 12 or 13 straight. But this Lake team, they're 3-1 with their leading scorer back. Well,
and I'll tell you what. The Leopards, yes, they are 13-1. They're winners of 12 straight, coming off a blowout victory against Boardman, in which they won 80-51. The Leopards were led by Caraba's player of the game, Braden Gross, who I believe had 24 in that game. He owned the boards and started off the break just about all night long. He wasn't the lone wolf, though, was he, Brooke?
He never is. There's always someone that's going to be a leading scorer for this Leopard team, but at the end of the day, you had 4 guys in double digits. That's not normal, and that's what this Leopard team does.
Well, the Leopards are led in scoring by Hayden Nigro with 18.9, Braden Gross with 15.6, and Bo Siegfried with 11.2. BG is so strong, he's averaging 9.1 boards per game, just shy of a double-double. And Bo Siegfried is leading the team in assists with 6.1, but this team knows how to share the ball and make that extra pass, as we saw the other night, didn't we, Brooke?
Absolutely. He's one of those guys that you have to box out, because if you don't box him out, that's where he gets so many of his points are just second shot opportunities.
So for Lake, they come in 3-10, as we spoke about, 1-7 in the Federal. However, they've been playing without their star player, 1,000-point scorer, Chance Kassenheiser, as he was out for 9 games. However, he's back and changes the whole game plan with this team. He can lift the team and score from anywhere, and he is absolutely deadly, as we've seen in the past from outside. Others to keep an eye on for the Bluestreaks will be Will Cole, Josh Catterfield, and Zach Novak. Cole is so strong inside and outside and has the ability to shoot the 3 and runs the floor about as well as any big man.
Right.
So for the matchup, the two teams have played 36 times, Lake holding a 13-23 edge and an 8-10 edge here at Louisville. However, this is a new day, Brooke. The Leopards have a loaded roster, and the last time these two teams played, Lake actually defeated the Leopards 51-46 behind, well, I take that back, it was 20-23, you're right. Nigro did hit the big shot. Prior to that, it was Lake, but a lot of fun. I'm excited. We got some cool stuff happening tonight, so pay attention in the pregame. So we're going to take a step back and enjoy the show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Board of Education, Superintendent, Principal, and Athletic Director of Louisville High School extend to each of you a cordial welcome. We are pleased that you are here tonight. Louisville High School and Lake High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. In order to make today's contest as enjoyable as possible, please represent your school and community in a positive and respectful manner. Follow the rules, speak and act responsibly, show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, the officials, the coaches, the administrators, all authority figures, and of course, your team and opponents. Let's make today's contest great by remembering to respect the game. The officials assigned to this contest have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by Ohio High School Athletic Association. The officials for tonight's contest are Frank McHale IV, Neil Lindgren, and Corey Williams. To honor America, please stand and join in the singing of our national anthem. by the Louisville High School Pep Band. And now let's meet the teams. First, for our visiting team, the Lake Bluestreaks. Number 0, Chance Kassenheimer. Number 2, William Cole. Number 3, Zachary Novak. Number 15, Gavin Saltzman. And number 23, Matthew Potashnik. The Lake Bluestreaks are led by head coach Tom McBride.
And there we have it. Started off by the Leopard Pep Band. That was kind of cool.
It's different, but that was nice.
I liked
a little
it.
twist to it, yeah.
Got me a little pumped up, some arm hair stand on that. Why don't you give us our starting lineups there, Brooke?
All right, for our Lake Bluestreaks, you got number 0, Chance Kassenheiser. Number 2, William Cole, I think.
Cole.
Cole? Is it Cole? All right.
Yep.
Number 3, Zachary Novak. Number 15, Gavin Saltzman. And then number 23, Matthew
Postanek.
Postanek. All right. And then, of course, for our Louisville Leopards, you got number 0, Bo Siegfried. Number 10, Tate Aljancic. Number 2, BG Big Man. You got number 13, Ashton Marshall, your defensive specialist. And then, of course, senior guard, number 24, Hayden Nigro.
So here we go. Leopards control the tip. Siegfried to Nigro, over to Gross. Back to Nigro, swing it around. Oh, back door. Oh, just couldn't get it. Tipped away. They tried it. It was there. Just couldn't quite control it. Nice look.
I can see the Leopards going back to that, though. That's one thing. It worked. I could see him going back to it again maybe later in the game.
So here we go. Aljancic for 3. Off the rim. Rebounded by Nigro. He's going to take it up strong. He's blocked. Here comes Lake. Kassenheiser bringing it up the backcourt. He'll get it out to Novak. Novak, he gives it off to Saul Swimmer, who gives it to Cole. Cole back to Kassenheiser. Kassenheiser over to Novak. Novak will swing it. He's guarded by Siegfried. He's going to drive. He's going to spin, loses it. Kicks it out to the corner and out of bounds. Tried to get to Postanek and just couldn't make the connection. So Leopards coming back the other way. So here comes Siegfried up the backcourt. He's going to dribble left. Gets it into the corner to Aljancic. Cross court to Nigro. To Marshall. He'll pull for 3. Bang! 3-0 Leopards. 6:57 first quarter. So here comes Novak up the backcourt. He's guarded by Nigro across the timeline. He's dribbling. He's taking it down the lane. Strong to the hoop. Blocked by Nigro. Nigro going to get the rebound. He's coming the other way. He's pushing. Gets it over to Siegfried. He's going to pull for 3. Bang! 6-0 Leopards. You can't let them get in that rhythm or it's over.
Well, the problem is you can see already within the first 2 minutes and a half, Ashton Marshall is in full denial of chance. He does not want him to touch the ball. He is not helping off. He at all costs wants to not let him touch the ball.
So Novak gets it to Postanek. Postanek dribbling. Tried to get it back to Novak and finally does. Guarded tightly by Siegfried. He's going to drive, takes it, and we're going to get a call. They're going to say foul on, I believe, Bo Siegfried with a push. So that'll be Bo's first. Checking in for the Bluestreaks will be Josh Cofield. He'll replace Postanek. So they get it in. That was Cole. He's going to drive. Shot up for 2. No good. Rebounded by Marshall. Here comes Marshall. Gives it off to Siegfried. Siegfried across the center stripe. He's going to dribble to the right side. Gives it off to Nigro. He'll pull for 3. Off the rim. Followed by, almost again by Marshall. To Marshall in the left wing for 3. No good. Rebounded by Nigro. And we're going to get a call against the Bluestreaks.
No, I think that's going to go on Hayden Nigro there. That one was on
Sure did.
Hayden Nigro there. Looks like, I think he had a holding there. I'm not sure what. Because you know in the game of basketball, technically there's not an over or back call. It's a pushing,
right.
It's a pushing call. But
So here comes Kassenheiser. He'll be doubled right from the get-go. Stolen. Oh, just couldn't quite get it. Strong to the hoop. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by Nigro. Here comes Nigro up to Siegfried. Siegfried's going to pull for 3. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Cofield. So Cofield's going to give it back to Kassenheimer. Heisner, sorry. To the right side to Novak. Novak's looking. Check that, that's Cole. And we'll get a charging call.
Yep, gonna get an illegal screen there. They're really looking now to get Chance the ball, but in the process you can't foul doing it. I know how bad you want to get the ball in his hands, but you have to be aware that you can't do that.
So here we go. Siegfried across the center stripe, gets it over to Nigro on the right wing. Back up top to Siegfried, swings it to the left side to Aljancic. They're going to swing it around the front. Cross court to Aljancic. He's going to pull for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by BG. BG out to Nigro. Nigro, he's going to take down the lane. Strong to the hoop. And 1. It's going to make it 8-0 Leopards. 4:42 first quarter.
Hayden Nigro with a foul on Lake Bluestreak, number 15, Gavin Saltzweiler. Nigro to the line shooting
So here we go. As the Leopards starting off with an 8-0 run, make it 9. As the Bluestreaks coming up the backcourt, here's Novak. He's guarded tightly by Nigro. He'll come across that center stripe. He's going to come to the right side to Kassenheiser. Kassenheiser back up top to Novak. Novak going to swing it to the other side. There's Kassenheiser again for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Knocked away from Aljancic. That's Novak. He's going to take behind the back, strong to the hoop. Layup is no good. Here comes BG. Up the floor to Aljancic. Aljancic off to Siegfried. He's going to fake. Dribbles over to Aljancic for 3. Bang! And we've got a timeout by Lake.
Coach Siegfried loves it.
He's
Coach
fired
Siegfried
up.
loves it.
12-0 Leopards. That's everybody on the floor except for BG has a 3 right now.
Right.
What
hey,
a run.
Who says the big man can't shoot it? You know, we saw him down there at halftime of the Stark. What was it called last night? The Stark, what's their name?
Oh, the Stark Royal Knights.
The Stark Royal Knights. We saw him down there at halftime yesterday shooting from deep, so I know he's got the range in him. I know he's got it. Now, will we see it? Who knows? You know how he loves his game down low, but if you're the Leopards, keep strolling.
And if, you know, with BG, it's one of those things, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Absolutely no. Now, if he starts knocking a few of those down, I don't think defenses are going to know what to do with him.
Yeah, that just becomes a whole different animal. So here comes the Bluestreaks, set to inbound. They'll get it into Novak. He's going to bring it up to backcourt. He's picked up by Nigro. They get it across the center stripe. Novak's looking. He dribbles. He gets it over to the left side. That's Salzwimmer. Inside to Novak, wide open. They left him open. And that's going to make it 12-2 Leopards. 3:42 left here first quarter. Siegfried across that center stripe. He's going to dribble right over to Nigro on the left side. Cross court to Marshall. Marshall looks back over to Nigro. He's going to fake, going to drive, pulls up for 2. Shot's good. 14-2 Leopards, 3:22 first quarter. Here comes Novak. They get it into the corner. That's Cofield. Up top to Kassenheiser. He's guarded by Siegfried. He's going to pull for 2. Rims out. Rebounded by Marshall. Marshall up to Nigro, or excuse me, to Siegfried. Over to Aljancic. Back up top to Siegfried. Over to Nigro. Nigro dribbles. Over to BG. BG says it's my turn. Clear out. Just kidding, folks. So here comes Siegfried. Resets the offense. He's going to dribble left. Kicks it into the corner to Marshall. He fakes. Drives. Cross court to Nigro. He's going to drive baseline and he's shoved. So we're going to get a foul on William Cole.
Foul number 2, William Cole.
So the Leopards will get the ball back on the baseline. 14-2 Leopards, 2:33. They get it into BG, off to Siegfried. Siegfried up top to Nigro. Nigro hands off to Siegfried. They're going to swing, going to turn, dribbles into the corner to Nigro. He's going to fake, he's going to drive, spin, strong to the hoop. Shot good, no good. Rebounded by Marshall. He gets it out somehow to Siegfried. Into BG, taps it to Nigro. He's going to drive, kicks it out top to Marshall for 3. Back to the rim. Almost got it. Up to Kassenheiser. He's going to take, strong to the hoop. Shot up is good. It's going to make it 14-4 Leopards, 1:56. Here comes the Leopards, pushing the other way. Siegfried around to Nigro. He's going to pull for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Marshall. Layup is good. 16-4 Leopards, 1:43 left here first quarter. Novak gives it back to Kassenheiser. I think we've seen a little bit of change and Kassenheiser started to pick the ball up in the backcourt and bring it up.
Yeah, I think that if he can get it in the backcourt here, it's
nice look.
Oh, nice
Turn
move.
Shot is good.
See, that's the thing. If he can get the ball to start the offensive, it's kind of hard.
Here we go.
Oh, big.
Layup's good.
I thought we were going to get one from him.
He just kissed that one in.
Well, this is like we talked about the other day. Is still early on. You're only up 12. Put the ball in the hole. Get up by 20, then start doing the tricks. And
So here comes Novak. He's going to dish it off. The salt swimmers back to Novak. He's going to dribble. Looking. He picked up his dribble. Back out the salt swimmer. He'll dribble. Guarded by Siegfried. Almost stolen by BG. Trying to find somebody. Gets some help there from Cole. Cole. Guarded by Aljancic. Dumps it inside to Novak. And almost throws it away to Kassenheiser. Rebounded by Aljancic. Aljancic gets it over to Siegfried. Siegfried pushes up the floor to Nigro. He's going to drive. Takes it strong to the hoop. It's good. 20-6 Leopards. 20 seconds left here, first quarter. Here comes Kassenheiser. He's dribbling. He takes, tapped away, almost stolen, tipped up in the air. That's going to be... It's all right, couldn't get his number. It's Cofield. Up the floor to Nigro, taking strong to the hoop, and he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on William Cole. So that'll be Nigro going to the free throw line with 2.9 seconds left here.
Yeah, this Leopard team has really shot the three ball really well to start the game. And I think Lake called the timeout to... His first one's on the way.
It's good.
Called that timeout to say you got to close out on the shooters a little heavier. But the problem when you do that is you open the lanes for Hayden Nigro, and it doesn't take a huge gap for him to drive through, and that's what he's doing right now.
So here comes Nigro to the free throw line. Again, second one. Up. Back rim, no good. Rebounded by the Bluestreaks. Here comes Kassenheiser for a long ball, and no good. So that's how we're going to end the first quarter as the Leopards lead 21-6. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. And we're back here at Louisville.
I do have a report, Rob. A Leopard sighting.
We got somebody in a Leopard onesie down here.
And I think that's QB1, Owen Bierk down there. Leopard sighting amongst the camo.
I love it. I love it. That's true spirit right there. True school spirit. So we've got a new arrival to the ball game, Joshua Landis. He's a 5'11" junior. So Kassenheiser gets the ball in the backcourt. He'll be picked up by Marshall. Marshall guarding him tight. Kassenheiser swings it to the right side. He kicks it. Oh, stolen by BG. Here we go. And the layup is good. That's going to make it 23-6 Leopards. 7:40 here, second quarter. Leopards are rolling. Kassenheiser guarded by BG. They're going to swing it around. It's going to be Caulfield. Shot, no good. Rebounded to BG. Up the floor to Siegfried to Nigro. Back out to BG for three. Bang! 26-6 Leopards. And if you let him start doing that, it's over.
I told you earlier, he can shoot it. He just doesn't do it often. And I think Lake is kind of taking away his presence down low. But the problem is that he starts doing that more often. They're not going to know what to do.
Yeah, you
Are
can't
you
leave
guard him
him
out there? Because then he's going to blow by you. Are you going to put a guard on him? Because then he's just going to post up. I mean, there's so many. It's a hard thing to attack. You don't know what you're going to do with him. But, I mean, it takes big-time players to step up like that and hit a shot when that's not normally his thing.
Right. So I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the Leopards are rolling on all cylinders tonight.
Well, I feel like they always roll on all cylinders, but particularly on the nights when they're playing a team that they know, like, I want this, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
we want to put our foot on their throat. So here we go. Kassenheiser up the backcourt across the timeline. Dumps it inside to Cofield. He's going to drive. Cut off. Kicks it out. Up top to Pasternak. Pasternak dribbles over to Cofield. Left wing or left corner. They're going to get it outside to Landis. Landis to Kassenheiser. Kassenheiser looking for an opening here. Pulls up for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Colton Loy. And Siegfried waves everybody off, says, I'll take my time. So here he goes. He comes to the right side, dumps it inside to BG. Strong to the hoop, blocked from behind, and they're going to call a foul. Nice take by Braden Gross.
Foul on Lake Bluestreaks number 12, Joshua Caulfield.
Braden, a 6'6" junior. Shot up is good. Braden kind of came along the way about halfway through to 3/4 of the way through his freshman year. He just kind of was coming off the bench initially, and then about halfway to 3/4 of the way of his freshman year, he just, next thing you know, he's starting, and he's never allowed to go.
It's very similar to Hayden. Takes a minute sometimes to get adjusted to the varsity game and playing against varsity players. You're playing against kids that are 3-4 years older than you. That's a big difference. But I mean, he adjusted really well, and you can tell his experience. He's a leader without knowing it.
So here comes the Leopards coming in a full court press. Siegfried guarding Kassenheiser. Kassenheiser guarded tightly by Siegfried. I'll tell you what, Siegfried is so quick on his feet. Nice take by Cofield. As it's going to be 28-8 here, 6:05, second quarter. Siegfried picked up by Landis. He's double teamed. Oh, nice look to Colton Loy. Layup is good. 38 Leopards, 5:52 second quarter. Here comes Kassenheiser. He's waving off. He wants a little one-on-one, dumps it inside to Cofield. Strong move, nice take. It's going to make it 30-10 Leopards. Leopards lead by 20 here, but Lake's kind of offense is kind of waking up here. So here goes Siegfried. He's dribbling over to Nigro. Nigro on the right wing, cross court to Aljancic. He thought about it. He is. Shot for three. Bang! 33-10 Leopards. 5:16 second quarter. Here comes Kassenheiser. Leopards are feeling it tonight as Kassenheiser's double teamed, almost stolen by Nigro into the corner to Landis for three off the rim. Tipped away, and layup's going to be good. That's number 45. I don't have a 45. So if you know who 45 is, let us know. We've got a 43, but no 45. So Siegfried over to Andrachik. Dumps it inside to Loy, and he can't handle it, so it's going to go out of bounds. Lake ball. Checking back into the ball game is Braden Gross and Ashton Marshall. Loy and Nigro will sit down. Here comes Kassenheiser up the backcourt. He'll come across the timeline. Dumps it off to Novak. To Kassenheiser for three. Bang. There he is. 33-15. You can't give that guy a step. He will bury it in your face.
You can't give him any clearance. You always have to have a hand in his face because his release is so quick.
I watched him a couple years ago against Louisville over at Lake. He had like 3 points. Next thing you know, he had 30.
It happens fast.
So BG going to dump it out to Marshall. Marshall, cross court to Andrachik. He's going to pull for three. Back rim, no good. Rebounded by, bounced around. I thought Gross was going to get it, but oh, nice hustle by Tate. Aljancic goes out of bounds, but that was excellent hustle there.
That's a transition killer. That gave an opportunity for Chance to get the ball in transition and go attack the hole.
Well, they had numbers going down the floor.
Which is something you don't want. That little extra, even though he tapped it out of bounds, he stopped the play. He stopped transition and made him take the ball out to about the 28-foot line.
9-5, 4-6-4.
So here comes Novak up the backcourt, across the center stripe. He's guarded by Siegfried. Hands it off to Pasternak. Shot up for three. Off the rim, rebounded by Aljancic. Aljancic over to Siegfried. They're going to bring it up the backcourt. They're going to get into the front court, over to Marshall, inside to BG. BG's going to fake. He's going to turn, spins, layup, and he's going to be fouled. Gross will go to the free throw line with 3:20 left here, second quarter. Couple substitutions for the Bluestreaks. We got number 15, Gavin Salzwimmer, and number 2, William Cole, set to check in. First one comes up and rims off.
Checking back in for the Bluestreaks, William Cole, Zachary Noble, and Ethan Morrow.
And I guess it's Ethan Morrow into the ball game. Shot up, rims off again. Rebounded by Novak. So Novak coming up the backcourt. He's going to come across the center stripe. He's going to give it off to Kassenheiser. He's going to fake. He's double teamed. Shot up for two is good. And there he comes. 5 quick points for Kassenheiser. So here comes Siegfried. He'll reset the offense over to Nigro. Nigro fakes up top to Marshall. Swings it over to the left side to Siegfried. To BG, top of the circle, over to Aljancic. Gives it to Marshall. Marshall to Nigro, left wing. He's going to drive. He's looking. Kicks it up top to BG to Siegfried. Siegfried looking for a pick. He gets it. Cross the corner to Nigro. He's going to drive. Takes strong to the hoop. Layup is good. 35-17, 2:27 Leopards. Second quarter. Kassenheiser across the timeline. He's guarded tightly by Marshall. He's going to dump it inside, and it's going to be tapped away, but out of bounds off the Leopards. 35-17, 2:13 here in the second. Novak's looking. He's dribbling. Gets it out to Novak. Novak gonna drive, spins, shot up, and he's gonna be fouled. Correction, Kassenheiser has 9. That was quicker than I even thought.
Yeah, he definitely, they shut him down in the first 5-6 minutes, but I think he had enough of that. He has the ability to take over a game, which is scary for the Leopards.
Well, and his ability to create off the dribbles really helped, because now that they've put the ball in his hands, kind of as the running the point here and then working his way off of that. Second shot is good. So 35-18. Leopard's going to walk it up the backcourt. They've kind of cooled off a little bit here, Brooke.
Yeah, kind of slowed down a little bit. I think Lake kind of came with a
lucky bounce there, and it's going to be tapped away by Kassenheiser. 1:49, second quarter. Siegfried inbound on the side, over to Nigro. He's going to pull for 3, rims off, rebounded by Cole. He gets it over to Kassenheiser. He's going to push the action. He's coming up the floor for deep 3, off the rim, no good. Rebounded Salzwimmer, kicks it up top to Novak. Novak, he's dribbling, looking. He wants to go. Good defense by BG. They get it over to Morrow. Morrow gonna swing it back up top of the circle. Brings it around the other side. Over to Salzwimmer. He's going to the hoop. Strong. Shot no good. Rebounded like a punch rebound by Aljancic. And Marshall to Aljancic as they'll bring it up the backcourt. Hands it off to Siegfried. Siegfried looking. Hands off to Nigro. Spins. Double team over to Marshall. Inside to BG. BG goes baseline, strong to Aljancic for three. Bang! Just what the doctor ordered, 38-18 Leopards. 31 seconds left, 9 points for Aljancic. That's Tate Aljancic. So Kassenizer looking for an opening. Marshall double teams. Over to Novak, back to Salzwimmer's. Nice pass, layup is good.
I'm not sure how he got that ball through that double team, but he jumped pretty dang high and threw that skip pass all the way to the corner.
So here comes Nigro, has it tapped away by Kassenizer. He's so quick. Shot, rims off and good. Does a little flex move there at Hayden.
I'm shocked that wasn't an A1, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll be honest. But those two are old teammates. I know Hayden told me that they used to play AU together, so they're good friends, so I think they're just competitors. They're gonna go at each other like they're at practice or something. After the game, then they'll shake each other's hands.
Right. It's like playing with your brother.
But the thing is they're both competitors. They both want to win. They're bringing, Lake had 10 points in the first, I think maybe 8 points in the first half, so they're starting to get some momentum. But like we talked about, when the Leopards have this big lead, if you're coming in the third quarter, you have to split this lead in half.
Right.
You have to.
Because if you don't, it's over quick.
Absolutely.
Well, and I'll tell you what, Coach Siegfried has been remarkable at making adjustments at halftime this year. So I'm interested to see what he has in store for the second half here.
I think we might see a little more press. I don't think we've seen a lot of it today from the Leopards. I think we might see it because I would start getting the ball out of Chance's hands more in transition.
So, all right, well, we're going to step away, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. This is the Straga Media Network.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Hello. Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
It was the 1947-48 school year, and according to information in the LHS yearbook, the Muir yearbook staff struggled to find descriptions for the Blue Raider symbol, which is what represented Louisville High School. They brainstormed multiple options, looked at various symbols and descriptive words, and created a display of different options for students to examine. It was time to vote on the future mascot. Student voting took place during a 7th period class at Louisville High School, and by a vote of 317 to 177, the Leopard was selected. More feared and more intelligent than the lion or tiger. Vicious, graceful, leaps, hard bite, and full of fight. Here we are, 75 years later, a special anniversary year for our district. And in 1948, students at LHS that decided the future of this district would have a leopard mascot, and the community has embraced it.
And this is when the moments turn to memories. And this is when the future gets so clear to see. And this is when tonight becomes a masterpiece.
And we're back here at Louisville as we've got interview for Paige Folk down here. Take it away, Paige.
Hello everyone, I'm Paige Folk with the Stragging Media Network. Who am I here with today? So, being in the weight room myself today, seeing you guys coming in, doing some speed and agility. What are you guys doing right now getting ready for the baseball season?
Doing hitting a lot. We're lifting 2 times a week, and then we have speed and agility on Tuesdays. So yeah, we're getting faster, stronger, just getting ready for the season.
Yeah, so, I'm guessing both of you play in the off season. Do you guys play for the same team, different teams? What clubs do you guys play for?
Yeah, we played for Clutch last year, same team.
All right, so I know Malone, looking forward to that. How do you feel about that right now? You're excited, I assume, yeah?
Excited for it, but we got our high school season first, so
yeah. I know I'm excited, good to be rivals. That's it. So once again, I'm Paige Folk with the Stragging Media Network. I'll go back to you guys soon.
And that was Paige Folk with a couple of our fine Leopard baseball players. As the Leopards start to warm up again, as well as the Bluestreaks.
Let's give that Louisville Pep Band another round of applause.
You'll have to forgive us. Had something going on with one of the mics, but we'll get it fixed here and get Paige back to business here. So we've got about 1:55 left here in the halftime as the band is jamming out over here next to us. Hope you're enjoying that. That doesn't happen every night, folks, as the band comes out for some big games, with this being Lake here at home. Band wanted to give them some extra love here. We're waiting on Brooke Heron to come back up. As the Leopards are warming up.
Did just get some confirmation that number, I think it was number 45 that
Yes.
we did not have is Nick Geyer.
Nick Dyer?
Geyer, Geyer. Our main man down there, Tom, on the book. Got that name from me. He has 2 points. So we got that name.
There we go.
So,
That was for Lake. We were missing a number earlier. So Nick Geyer of the Bluestreaks is number 45 as the Leopards playing the Across the Field fight song, getting us all fired up. So what do you think is important for the Leopards here in the second half?
I would just keep attacking, shooting the ball well if you can. And I mean, they're just moving the ball so well. We're not taking quick shots, we're taking great shots like Coach Siegfried likes. And defensively, you keep setting to shut down chance, you're going to win this ball game.
So for the Bluestreaks, obviously Kassenheiser.
I mean, I think just finishing a little bit better. I think they've had some good takes, some good shots. If you start knocking those down, this is a whole different ball game.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. So the Leopards are going to inbound here on the side, right at center court. They give it to Aljancic. He gives it off to Siegfried. He'll walk it across the timeline. 7:56. Start of the third quarter here. BG back to Siegfried. He's going to dribble. He's looking, gets it over to BG on the right wing. He's going to bring it back, gives it to Nigro. Nigro backs it back out. He's picked up by Kassenheiser, former AAU teammates. Over to Siegfried. Siegfried up top to BG, inside strong, shot up, no good, rebound, and he gets his own rebound and scores.
That's that wall we saw within the first I think seconds of this ball game, and I knew that we were going to come back to that at some point.
So that's 9 points for BG, 40-22 Leopards, 7-13. Novak gets it off to Cole. Cole looking, or excuse me, Novak gets it off to Kassenheiser on the right wing. Kassenheiser fakes, dribbles, spins, pulls up for 2, shot, good. Banks are open.
He just could create, and you think it's no space. He just is so quick, whether it's a spin or with his handles, and he just finds a way to elevate. I mean, he's not that tall of a kid.
No, but he's got hops.
Oh, yeah, he knows how to elevate. He's got what we like to call Asher Marshall hops, and he takes one, rebounded by Hayden.
Nice follow by Nigro, 42-24. He's got 14. So here comes Novak. Novak dribbles. He's going to go to the right side, and we're going to get a foul off the ball by Morrow. Ethan Morrow with the foul.
That's a moving screen right there, and it's what we saw early on is they're trying to get the ball into Chance's hands. I mean, he's got 13, and they're not easy 13 points, but they're trying to get the ball in his hands as much as possible. With doing that, you have to avoid fouling.
So here comes the Leopards. Aljancic into Siegfried. Siegfried walks it up the backcourt. 6:17 here, third quarter. He comes across the timeline. He'll be picked up by Novak. Off to BG. BG into the corner to Aljancic. Back up top to Siegfried. Siegfried swings it to the left side. He's dribbling. Kicks it off to Nigro. Nigro takes down the lane. Shot up for 2. Nice shot, no good. Rebounded, and follow is good. Nice strong follow by Hayden Nigro. Makes it 44-24. He'll go to the free throw line for the 3-point play.
He's rebounding really well tonight.
Yes, he is.
That's something you don't very see often with Hayden, just because he's normally out on top and he's normally your release guy to make sure you're back on defense. But he's really attacking the ball and getting a lot of second shot opportunities.
Well, and I'll tell you what, he's getting hammered while he's doing it too, and he's able to use the body to protect the ball as he gets the 3-point play. 46-24, but yeah, he's using the body, he's getting hit on the arms, and he's able to still get the shot up, which is just so strong. Stolen by Siegfried to Hayden Nigro, shot up for 2. Hayden Nigro with 19 points. That's gonna make it 47-24 Leopards. Saul Swimmer over to Kasenheiser. Chance bringing it across the timeline, gets it over to Novak, over to Salzwimmer. Salzwimmer to Kasenheiser. He'll be picked up by Marshall. Marshall brings to the right side. Cross court in the corner to Salzwimmer for three. No good. Rebounded and out of bounds. Last touched by Cole for the Bluestreaks. So the Leopards going to bring it back the other way. Here comes Siegfried. 5:14, third quarter. Siegfried across the timeline. He's looking. He dribbles. Left side, dumps it off to Marshall. Back to Siegfried. Siegfried going to roll to, he's going to take. Nice pass inside to Marshall. Layup's good. It's going to be 7 points for Marshall. 49-24 Leopards. So here comes Novak. He'll be picked up by Nigro. Nigro looking. Gets it off to Salzwimmer. Salzwimmer to Novak. Novak dribbles. Inside, wide open is Salzwimmer. It's Siegfried. Coach Siegfried said, what in the world was that?
Yeah, not sure. I mean, obviously the Leopards are trying to not only deny him the ball, but when he's touching the ball to go double team him. And I think there's a little miscue there, not sure.
Yeah, you can't leave a guy wide open underneath the bucket like that. Back to Siegfried, into Aljancic, strong to the hoop, no good. Gets his own rebound, back to Siegfried for three. Bang! Bo Siegfried was 6 points. Makes it 52-26, 4:03 here, third quarter. Here comes Novak. He's dribbling, top of the circle. He's going to swing to the right. Looking, gets it over to Kasenheiser. Kasenheiser dribbles, pulls up for two, shot, good. He's so smooth.
He's fully denied in that shot. I mean,
Here comes Nigro to the hoop.
Finish,
good.
Yeah.
But you're right, Brooke. He was shut down on that play and somehow rose above.
Oh, here it goes again.
It's good.
He's not open. He's not.
No.
He's got a guy in his face, and he's finding a way to get that off so fast, and he's making it look pure.
So here, get it back out to Siegfried. Siegfried dribbles. Gets it over to Marshall. Dumps it into BG. Strong. Blocked. Salzwimmer coming the other way. He'll give it off to Kasenheiser. He's going to pull from way downtown. Short. No good. And out of bounds. Leopard ball. I'll tell you what.
A little bit of a heat check right there, but I don't mind him taking that shot right now the way he's shooting it.
Yeah. But he is capable of making that shot. So 54-31, 2:59, third quarter.
So
Leopards lead.
Here comes Lake. They're going to start pressing here to try to gain some momentum to cut this lead a little bit.
So Marshall gets it into Nigro. Nigro will start to dribble. He'll be picked up by Kasenheiser. He'll be double teamed off the BG into Loy. Loy strong to the hoop. Layup is good. Nice bucket by Colton Loy. He has 4 points in the ball game, 56-31. Here comes Cole. He's going to dump it out to Salzwimmer. Salzwimmer kicks it out to Cole. Cole looking. Swings it to the right side to Novak. Novak's looking. Gets it to Cofield. Stolen by Nigro. There goes Nigro to the hoop. Up. No good. Couldn't bring it down. Gets it into Nigro. Shot no good. That was just a bad series for the Leopards there. Up and no good. Rebounded by Siegfried. Siegfried coming the other way. Loses it. Somehow Marshall picks it up out to BG for three. Rims off, no good. And it's going to be tapped. Oh, no. Oh, no. Timeout, folks. Oh. Not good.
It's not what you want to see with him because
No.
I don't know what it is, if it's a knee.
Yeah. Chance Kasenheiser, who just came back from injury, and the young man was 16 points tonight, just playing lights out. Came down and just grabbed, I don't know for sure if it was the knee or the ankle, but it's not good. So we're going to step away, guys, and take a timeout. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. This is the Strag Media Network.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Hello. Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
It was the 1947-48 school year, and according to information in the LHS yearbook, the Mirror yearbook staff struggled to find descriptions for the Blue Raider symbol, which is what represented Louisville High School. They brainstormed multiple options, looked at various symbols and descriptive words, and created a display of different options for students to examine. It was time to vote on the future mascot.
And we're back here at Louisville. Kind of a somber moment. Chance Kassenheiser had to be carried off the court. I'll tell you what, though. You know, it's sad injury like that because the young man worked so hard to get back. And I'll tell you what, he's one of the better players in the county, if not the state, Brooke.
He's real deal. This kid's no joke. I mean, he scored 16 points in almost 3 quarters. And every shot he took, he was highly guarded. And he's shooting high percentage shots, and he's shooting shots that most kids aren't shooting. So it sucks to see him go down. You know, he's a leader for this team. You can tell in the way he's come back and transformed this Lake team. So,
well, I'll
prayers
tell you
to
what.
him.
I can, with Hayden Nigro, too, visibly shaken up, as that's one of his very close friends. In fact, Hayden helped carry him off the floor. He stood over him and tried to be there for his friend. And I'll tell you what, folks, that's a class act. You know, you have a competitor, but at the end of the day, they're friends. And I just want to say to the Kassenheiser family and Chance, we wish you good luck and wish you well, and hopefully it's nothing serious, as it kind of didn't look that way as he went off the floor. So we're going to continue on here as the Leopards lead 56-31, 141 here left here, third quarter. Novak will inbound on the baseline. He's going to look, dumps it in. Postanek, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Salswimmer, and we're going to get a push. And it's going to go out of bounds. Lakes retains possession. So Novak to inbound. He's looking. Cofield, shot up for 2. Nice job. 56-33. Louisville leads. Here comes Siegfried coming up the backcourt behind the back. He's dribbling, takes strong, dumps it out to Nigro. Nigro's gonna fake, takes it strong to the hoop. Shot up is good. Nice take by Hayden Nigro. He's got 23 points tonight, folks. 58-33. 1:11 here, third quarter. Saul Swimmer out to Postanek. Postanek gets it and stolen by Avery Andrachik, takes it strong, rebounded by the Bluestreaks, stolen by Siegfried, and we're gonna get a foul. I believe they're gonna call that on number 23, Matthew Postanek. Postanek. So Nigro will inbound. 58-33, 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. They get it into Austin Wade, who just checked into the ball game. Out to Nigro. He's going to fake. He's going to drive down the lane. Out to Siegfried for three. Bang! Bode Siegfried with 9 points. 61-33. 39 seconds left. Here comes Cole. Shot is short. Rebounded and tapped away by Loy. Novak picks it up. He's going to drive. Takes it down the lane. Shot up for two is good. 61-35. Leopards lead. Here comes Nigro, and he's going to be fouled in the backcourt by Cofield. So 20.5 seconds left. 61-35. That's the fourth foul on Caulfield. So Morrow will check back in. So Wade, or excuse me, Andrachik to Loy. Loy to Siegfried. Siegfried up the backcourt. He'll come across the timeline. He's guarded by Novak. He's going to fake it to Nigro, back out to Nigro. Nigro, he's double teamed, fakes, takes it, strong to the hoop, shot up, no good. Rebounded, tapped around, and it's going to be how we end the third quarter as the Leopards lead 61-35 as we head to the fourth quarter. This is the Strega Media Network.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
And we're back here at Louisville as the Leopards lead here, fourth quarter, 61-35. Lake inbounds. Little deflation in the atmosphere here as the Leopards were rolling, and Kassenheiser, Chance Kassenheiser, the superstar for the Lake, who just came back from injury, folks, went down to the floor in obvious pain, and we just want to wish him and his family, you know, our prayers and our thoughts, and hope for a speedy recovery. Hopefully it's nothing serious. And again, class act to Hayden Nigro for being there for his friend, former AAU teammates. So 7:32 left here in the fourth quarter. Leopards lead as Siegfried brings it across the timeline. Siegfried backdoor. Damn! There it goes. 63-35. You called it.
I knew they were going to come back to it. It was just a matter of time when they were going to connect on it. So
That's so pretty, too. So here comes the Bluestreaks. Novak going to drive, takes it strong, nice take. Tapped away, no good. Rebound up the floor to Marshall. Marshall going to take strong to the hoop. Layup is good. That's going to be 9 for Ashton Marshall. 66:51 left here in the fourth quarter. 65-35. Leopards lead. Novak to the right side. He kicks it over to Morrow. Stolen by BG. Nigro up to BG. Couldn't connect. Just a little off on that tonight. So here comes Novak up to Landis. Layup's good. 65-37, 6:24. Nigro gonna dribble. He's guarded by Salswimmer. Gets it across the center stripe. Hands it off to Siegfried. Siegfried gonna pull for 3. Off the rim. Rebounded by Marshall. Marshall with 11 points, 67-37. He's the third, Leopard in double figures. Novak to Pasternak. Pasternak gonna dribble to the right side. He's guarded by Siegfried. Over to Landis. Landis gonna bring it. Dumps it into Novak. Couldn't quite get there. Oh, stolen by Aljancic. He's going. Taking it all the way to the hoop. Layup. Oh, he tried to throw it off the board. Nigro just kind of looked at him like, what was that?
I don't think they knew what was going on there. It's all right.
Yeah. It's okay to do that with a 30-point lead, but coach will let him know.
Oh, I think he will.
So here comes Siegfried. He's going to pull around to the left side. Cross court to Aljancic. Dumps it inside to BG. He's going to dribble off to Nigro, taking it strong to the hoop, and he's going to be fouled. Hayden Nigro with 23 points, and he'll go shoot 2.
Foul on number 43, Ethan Moore. Hayden Nigro shooting 2. Checking in for the Leopards, Austin Wade, Avery, and Drayton. Checking in for the Bluestreaks, number 45.
So it looks like Wade and Andrachik will check in for Gross and Aljancic. As Wade will kick it off to Marshall, out to Andrachik for 3. Bang! It's going to be 70-39, 4:50 left here, fourth quarter. Here comes Landis. He's coming up. He's dribbling. He's guarded by Marshall. Denied. Nice play by Andrachik. They tried to pass it over and tapped away by Marshall. Marshall into the corner to Salswimmer. They're going to take. Strong to the hoop. Layup's no good. Rebounded by Wade. Wade's going to give it up to Siegfried. Siegfried down to Nigro. Nigro taking it up strong. It's good. 25 points for Hayden Nigro. 72-39. 4:13 left here, fourth quarter. Shot by Landis way outside is good. It's going to make it 72-42. That was a deep 3.
I mean, he shot a couple of those, and they looked pretty good coming off his hands. So
here comes Marshall. He'll swing it across, fakes it to Nigro. Over to Andrachik. Back out top to Marshall. Hands it to Nigro. Nigro going to take it down the lane in the corner for 3. Off the rim. Rebounded by Lake. That's Anthony Douglas. Over to Landis. Landis, top of the circle. Gives it off to Geyer. Takes to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Siegfried. Siegfried's pushing. Over to Nigro. Strong to the hoop and 1. And there's Hayden Nigro headed to the free throw line with 27 points, folks. $74 to something, and the scoreboard just went berserk, 74-42. So 3:18, Niagara with 28 points, and we've got mass substitutions for the Leopards. Number 20, Cohen Rogers. Number 22, Zach Bolden. Number 32, Colton Loy. As Andes will work it over to Geyer. Geyer out to Douglas. Douglas is going to dribble. He's looking. Back over to Landis. Landis dumps it off to Saul Swimmer and one. So 75. Should be four. There it goes. 75-44. That's 6 points for Saul Swimmer. And he'll try to complete the three-point play as our sixth man and student body down here shaking the house.
Getting a little ref meeting here, not sure what's going on.
75-44. We've got a referee discussion at the free throw line, as Brooks said. Not sure what that was all about. As Saul Swimmer set to shoot is up and good. Checking into the ball game will be number 41. Unknown soldier, as we have another one, no number, not even on the JV list here, Brooks. Rogers, who actually just came off of injury, into Loy, gonna spin.
Gonna get a foul called.
Foul number 22, Anthony Douglas.
So here comes Rogers. He's going to lose it to Douglas. Douglas pushes the other way. Shot up, and he's going to be fouled. Stick around for the Carrabba's player of the game, as should be a fun time.
We also have a special interview coming from Paige Folk here. She's going to do our Carrabba's player of the game. We got our defensive player, but we're also going to get a little special interview with some of our biggest fans.
So 2:31 left in this ball game. Douglas with his first one. Second one's no good. And Drachik with the rebound. He'll give it off to Rogers. Rogers dribbles right at the timeline, comes across the center stripe, gives it off to Loy. Loy kicks it out to Drachik. He's going to shoot. Bang! 78-46, 2:13 left in the ball game. Leopards lead, 2:08, and we've got the leg of one of the Lake players over to Drachik. Drachik, he's taking it, kicks it out to Wade. Wade's gonna pull for three, bang! And the Leopards are just feeling it right now, 81-46, 150. That's Wade's first points of the ball game, as we've got about 5 more players for the Leopards coming off the bench. Landis for three, he's got it. That's another long three ball for Landis. That's 8 for him, 81-49 Leopards. Rogers dumps it off to Drachik. Drachik fakes, dribbles, drives, dumps it out. It's Bolden for three, it's no good. Tipped out, Rhett Bolden. Drachik, layup's good. 83-49, 1:14 left in this ball game. Guys on the scorer's desk hoping for a stoppage here, and we get one. As we had I believe we had a foul by one of the Leopards. As Gabe Stouffer, Caleb Maley, Trevor Burek, Luke Bolden, and Brock Leghart for the Leopards all in. So Landys guarded by Leghart. I'll tell you what, the depth on this Leopard team and the future is bright. They have one senior on this team, folks.
Yeah, they're definitely a young.
So
They're a young team, kind of, but they're not at the same time. These boys have a lot of experience.
well, you figure you've had Bo and BG both who've started since freshman year. So as Lake gets the bucket, 81-53, 34 seconds left. Stouffer in the backcourt. He's going to bring it up. He's going to get it across the timeline. He's dribbling. He's looking. He fakes, gets it off the melee, back to Stouffer. Stouffer in the corner to Bolden. Bolden going to swing it back around. He's going to dribble, backs it back out. 13 seconds. Over to Melee. Melee looks, dribbles, spins. He's going to back it back out. And they're just going to dribble this thing out. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And that's how we're going to finish here. 83-51 as the Leopards are victorious here at Louisville behind a huge showing tonight by Hayden Nigro with 28. He did quite well tonight, taking it, and it was just the strong moves to the cup tonight.
I mean, all his points are off attacking or free throws.
Yeah, I think other than the one three-pointer at the beginning of the game.
Yep, so...
And you had
BG double digits, 11. Ashton double digits with 11. Then you had Bo and Tate with 9.
So you're right there at the double digits. You could have had 5 players tonight
Absolutely.
if they played the whole game at double digits.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a special interview coming here from some of the members of our 6th man. They're going to come over to the center of the floor. We got some of our leaders down here. So you got QB1, you know him. He's the board number 11 for the Louisville Leopards on the football field. He's our Leopard for tonight. And then you got Max Pugh, lacrosse player.
As they say hello to Dr. Mike Thomas over there, enjoying the scene here. As we're going to send it down to Paige Folk. Take her away, Paige.
Hello, everyone. I'm Paige Folk with the Dragon Media Network back, and I'm here with Owen Burek and Max Pugh. So I got to ask, being front and center in the student section most of those games, what does it feel like to be, front and center to watching these boys play?
Hey, there's nothing like the 6th man, I'll say that. When your voice is shot, you know you did it right.
And obviously I'm the new guy here, so a leader like Max took me under his wing, and taught me the ways of celebrating Leopard pride.
So as loud as you guys get and as encouraging as you can be, how would you say your energy, plays into the court?
I think it 100% affects the game in every situation. Like when they're close to us, the other team, they get rattled. When they're far away, we're yelling at them. So no matter how the game's going, we're always supporting them.
For sure. All it takes is a momentum switch.
Yes, sir.
So it's great to hear about the 6th man. So I know both of you are athletes. What kind of seasons are you two getting ready for right now?
Lacrosse. We're just practicing and gonna see how it goes.
And right now I'm preparing to play college football at Mount Union. So I am, obviously working my body and my mind towards that goal. So, yep.
Well, thank you both so much. Always great to hear you guys in the 6th man. Once again, I'm Paige Folk, and I'll be back with you guys in a minute.
That was Paige Folk with Max Pugh and Owen Burek. Gotta love it.
Oh, man, those two. You never know what you're going to get with them.
Hey, all I gotta say is if you're rocking a Leopard onesie,
Yes.
you got pride.
Absolutely. He said he's the new man, but seems like he knows a little bit about this Leopard tradition down here.
Absolutely. A new man in a onesie, you gotta be, you're serious for real. But I'll tell you what, this place was electric tonight. I can't say enough. Leopards came out They started on, what was it, a 12 or a 14-0 run?
Yeah, I think a 12-0 run.
And just kind of kept rocking it. Then kind of cooled down. Kassenheiser, I'll tell you what, guys, that young man, he is an unbelievable player. I mean, the shots he was making, you're right, all night long. He was guarded.
Yeah, he's the real deal. I think he did get squatted out, so I think they're taking him to the doctor of some sort. So we're sending prayers and thoughts to him. You know, he's a great player. And what sucks for him is he worked his tail off to get back. He only got 5 games, and hopefully it's not too prolonged. Hopefully it's not as serious, but you just never know. So we're just going to send our prayers and thoughts to him. And
yeah, you always hope that it's, looks worse than it is. Unfortunately, with the reaction of the player, you know your body, and sometimes, although I had a few years ago, I had a player that I had coached younger, and he thought his season was over, and actually it was a lot better diagnosis, so we're hoping for that for Chance, for him and his family. We definitely send our prayers. We're just waiting on Paige Folk. She's coming to us with the Carrabba's Player of the Game. We'll have an offense and defensive player of the game tonight. We felt it was well-deserved. We had some stellar play all across the board tonight.
yeah, you saw some great play from Chance. Hayden just was really impressed with not only his ability to create tonight, but his ability to rebound. I feel like that's something you don't see very often, because I feel like BG's at limelight. He's averaging, I don't want to know how many a game. But
I believe as of yesterday, they didn't have the Boardman game in yet, but he was averaging almost 16 points a game.
So that's the thing. I mean, it's one of those things is he changed the game a little bit with that. I think it threw the defense off a little bit, like, whoa, this kid's rebounding too. He's not just looking to score. So super impressed with him. And then defensively, I mean, we threw 3 to 4 guys at him. Ashton being the main guy, which he normally is. So he's coming over here right now. We're going to get Paige and Hayden and Ashton down there for a quick little interview after their win over Lake. Going to be our Carrabba's players of the game. You got Hayden Nigro, offensive, and then Ashton Marshall on the defensive player of the game, Garden Lake's best player.
So here we go. We're going to shoot it down to Paige, down on the floor with our Carrabba's players of the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Paige Folk, and I am back. I am here with our offensive player of the game, Hayden Nagger, and our defensive player of the game, Ashton Marshall. So, Ashton, coming in this season, strong as always, what would you say is one of your biggest strengths this season, and why?
It's definitely defense, because that's something I've always been good at, and it's always something I've worked on and been pushed to do.
Always hearing this section over here, why would you say that encouragement, kind of makes you feel on the court? How would you say it implements into the game?
Oh my gosh, our student section brings so much, I don't even know. They're great. They're a great student section. They bring so much energy to this court. It's definitely a different type of game when they're here.
So, on a game like this, what are kind of some of the things that are running through your mind? What are some of the fundamentals that you're focusing on?
Just playing team basketball. I mean, we have 5 guys that can score at any time. So just getting everyone involved in the game, and there's no I in team, so just getting everyone in the game.
So, like I said, such a great game, coming out tough, staying strong. Are there any pregame rituals that, either of you have that you've kind of stuck to throughout the years, or, maybe some new ones that you'd like to share?
I mean, usually I just put my headphones in and just, for 10 minutes straight, I'm just trying to dunk, and we're all just trying to dunk and have a good time in warm-ups. And that basically just gets us going.
If you want me to be totally honest, I try to go to the bathroom before every game. So,
that is a very fair answer,
yeah.
I'll have to say. So thank you both. Once again, I'm Paige Folk, Strike Media Network, here with our Carrabba's offensive player of the game, Hayden Nigro, and defensive player of the game, Ashton Marshall. Thank you guys, and good luck with your seasons.
Thank you.
And thank you, Paige, as she had Hayden Nigro and Ashton Marshall, our 2 Carrabba's player of the game. Offense for Hayden ended up with 27, 28.
Yeah.
And Ashton Marshall, I'll tell you what, he literally he was on Kassenheiser almost all night, and obviously till the injury. And, you know, Kassenheiser had to make, what do I want to call them, showtime shots.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all his buckets were showtime shots. He was heavily guarded, so got to give credit to Ashton and the whole team for helping him out, because he's not helping off. So both boys did a great job tonight.
So, well, I want to thank everybody for coming on with us tonight. Thanks to Paige Folk for some awesome interviews. She always does a great job. I want to thank Brooke Heron for coming on with me. As always, thank you, Brooke.
Yeah, thank you, Rob. It's great.
I want to thank my man, Big Jack Horn, as he always takes care of us on the streams. And I want to thank all of you, because without all of you, this just doesn't matter. So I want to thank you all for coming on. We had a great time. Leopards are victorious, 83-51. And as always, folks, we'll see you in a gymnasium or stadium near you. Till next time, have a great night, everybody. This is the Straga Media Network.